Through a mere glance, he ignites a fire in your heart. This fire burns, transforms, destroys all that was false and reveals the truth about ourselves. A truth beyond words, beyond thought. A truth that sets us free. Such is the power of his mere glance. He is my Guru. To him I offer my sincere prayers. Deep in the heart of South India, where the river Kaveri flows majestic and serene, a land brimming with history, culture and rich tradition. The timeless city of Mysore, capital of the splendid kings of the Karnataka and a spiritual capital of India. At the city's rim, at the footsteps of the goddess Chamundeshwari, is the Avadhoota Datta Peetham, a spiritual abode for millions of people the world over, and home to His Holiness Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji. I have seen great wealth, I have known direst poverty, and I have let both slip out of my grasp. I am Satyanarayana Shastri, 10 years old, and this is my home. Like a sword that's hammered and beaten into shape before its haft gleams sharp and keen, fate hammered my destiny on the cold anvil of stark poverty. One side of the family tree was wealthy and beckoned alluringly, but the material path was not for me, and I preferred the hard way. Through the twin horns of poverty and deprivation, I felt the first tug of divinity. My divine mother, Jayalakshmi Mata, and my revered father, Narahari Tirtha, urged me on a long and lonely journey into the vast depths of my hidden soul. My mother said I was born here, on this very rock in the wilderness of Mekadatu. And on this very rock I sat, the roar of the Kaveri filling my being and taking me where few men had gone before. For many years I wandered in celestial space, finding, searching, seeking. Many times I have been asked, Swamiji, what can anyone see when the eyes are closed? To them I said, when the inner eye opens, you travel far and wide, a journey through the vast and timeless, where past and future merge in the eternal present. Our eyes can only see the finite event in time, but through the inner eye, we can feel the glory of the infinite, where truth merges in bliss and consciousness, and a Satchitananda, a joy ineffable, glows through the universe. The boy Satyanarayana, who closed his eyes to seek the inner vision, opened his eyes as Swami Ganapati Satchidananda. His mother had initiated the 10-year-old child into becoming an ascetic, and he had taken an oath to serve humanity with all the powers of his being. The time had come for him to redeem the oath, and the Avadhoota Datta Peetham was thus formed. All divinity begins with love. Flows in love. And merges into love. Beyond this, what greater truth lies in this universe? A spark of this divine love transforms everyone in every act at the ashram at Mysore and many other parts of the world. As day breaks, volunteers joyously clean and decorate all places, sprinkling the waters of river Kaveri, plucking flowers for worship as the young Vedic students prepare to recite the morning prayers from the Yajur Veda. The many sacred idols are ritually cleaned before worship begins, as the ashram gathers for meditation and prayer. This is the garden of sacred plants, where rare herbs and plants from remote forests are carefully grown. Some plants relate to the nakshatra or star sign, which roughly corresponds to the 12 signs of the zodiac, while others to the rasi or astral signs. Other trees respond to different ragas and still others to different times of the day. Sri Swamiji recommends spending time meditating near astrally related plants or trees as part of a holistic healing process. This is the Sri Chakra Puja, which is the daily prayer for Sri Swamiji. Here, the Sri Chakra, which is a symbol of the entire cosmos as we know it, is worshipped by Sri Swamiji in a silent and mystic manner. As the prayers proceed, Sri Swamiji blends Ayurvedic herbs for Peetham or holy water. These mystic signs are known as mudras and are part of a secret form of worship where each shape has a special significance. This mudra puja is a rare and powerful form of silent worship to the divine powers of the universe. The last act of the puja is called Purnahuti, or ritual fire sacrifice. This is an ancient and strict Vedic tradition of worship performed to the Vedic chant of mantras. Sri Swamiji then receives all the devotees present who line up to take his blessings. Sri Swamiji also practices the ancient custom of rendering all financial accounts of the ashram day by day with Lord Dattatreya and a sacred cow as witness. The cash inflows and expenses of the previous day are read out to him in this open and humble manner. Devotees partake of a simple but delicious breakfast and sit down waiting for a private audience with their revered Guru. Some come with news of joy and others to unburden sorrows. Some come to seek help and others to render help. His Holiness receives them all with joy and blesses them, guides them, protects them. The young boys need his help too. At the Veda Patashala, which is a school for learning the ancient Hindu scriptures of the Vedas, Sri Swamiji takes time to check how the little ones are faring in their arduous endeavor. It's now time for a few quiet hours of research into music for healing, a lifetime's effort that has brought relief to millions of people the world over. Several musical compositions with specific healing powers have been created by His Holiness, a process that invokes the ancient arts of the Gandharva Veda, Raga Ragini Vidya and Kriya Yoga. Many thousands of people have been completely cured of various diseases after listening to Sri Swamiji's music as part of their treatment process. Healing in its many forms is seen in the ashram, and many people are involved in its practice. Here, herbs are powdered to make extracts which conform to the pharmacopoeia of Ayurveda, a traditional form of Indian medicine. The Datta Peetham also runs several hospitals and camps where ancient and modern methods of healing are practiced. Sri Swamiji personally performs pranic healing using his vast spiritual powers to help his devotees. In a special pyramid-shaped chamber, devotees listen to the pure notes of Swamiji's music as part of a healing process. the devotees also bathe in water charged with crystals and herbs in a herbal bath. This is an ancient form of hydrotherapy which has a powerful effect in the treatment of various ailments. Not all of the healing is herbal or Ayurvedic. At this village camp, ashram doctors with modern medicines and diagnostics offer free medical help to all who need it. At this special Kriya Yoga class, healing takes on a completely different meaning. Here marks the beginning of a whole new zone of inner experience. Healing no longer cures an ailing being. Healing transports the healthy being into a pure world of spiritual power, a world hidden from ordinary daily experience. Kriya Yoga takes the student into the domain of the spirit, purifies the individual, and prepares him for the arduous journey into the infinite. Guru Bhakti, or devotion to the Master, is an important part of Kriya Yoga. The Master is revered because it is through his grace that the karmic bonds of the student dissolve. It is through his grace that the soul tastes freedom for the first time in its long journey through many lives. Meanwhile, devotees are busy in the office, managing the affairs of the ashram, maintaining a link with Datta Peethams in other parts of the world, and overseeing new construction projects that are always coming up at Mysore. One of Sri Swamiji's priorities is to get the Vedas onto a computer database so that this ancient knowledge may be accessed by future generations with ease. But bullock carts still carry grain from the Guru Datta farm, where rice and cereals are grown in organic ways. Here, natural fertilizers and eco-friendly techniques are used, and the food grains go to feeding hundreds of people twice every day in what is called Annadanam. Annadanam is a time-honored Indian way of community service, and many devotees volunteer to serve food to others in a symbolic act of social commitment. The Datta Peetham serves 2 free meals every day to anyone staying or visiting the ashram as part of its own pledge to serve the community. In the ancient Indian tradition, the Guru is worshipped in a special form called Pada Puja. Here, the devotees place flowers and condiments at the feet of the Guru in a deeply symbolic and loving act of reverence. When you grow up, you will develop wings on your feet and ever keep flying, was what a soothsayer once told the child Satyanarayana. How true. Sri Swamiji ever keeps busy doing so many things. Nothing is too big or too small for him. The ashram is building a massive temple dedicated to Lord Venkateshwara. Every aspect of the structure strictly adheres to the Agama Shastras, and Sri Swamiji carefully supervises and consecrates each part of the construction. At the Nada Mantapa, His Holiness pays minute attention to each detail of the building process. The floor patterns, the pillar designs, the details of carvings and statues. He leaves his mark on everything.
शांतिरस्तु तुष्टिरस्तु पुष्टिरस्तु सर्वलोक सर्वकाल शांतिरस्तु
His Holiness also finds time to create television programs on Indian culture and traditions, the ancient texts and scriptures, or even stories from the Ramayana and the Mahabharata for little children. That he speaks in several Indian languages is a sign of his deep commitment to keep the flame of Indian culture alive in these changing times. The internet is also a source of ready information, and you can access His Holiness on the World Wide Web at dattapeetham.com for an update on everything about the ashram and Sri Swamiji. Another day begins at the ashram, another day of joyous activity. I am a hunter looking for hurt and drifting souls. Each day I seek them, I try and heal them, and I then set them free. I do not ask anyone to carry any set of beliefs when they come to me. If you believe in Jesus, I ask you to hold fast to Jesus. If you have faith in Allah, I urge you to strengthen that faith. I'm not here to change your faith. I only wish to put you in touch with yourself, to make you believe in yourself and in the divine power of your own soul. Amen. Jai Guru Datta.